Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to be doing, I kind of got this a little messy. I'm going to be doing these mahogany obsidian slabs that I cut out. You can see I messed up getting these two on there. I dropped them in the dang dop pot while I was trying to dop them up. This one didn't. That way you can see them a little better. I got this in Arizona, or not Arizona, darn it, at the rock shop in New Mexico, where I bought my petrified wood. So I bought some petrified wood when I was out there. Didn't get to do much rock hounding while I was there. I was having too much trouble with my camper. So I didn't get to do any of that. That's what I want to do. I will soon, but let's get started here. I'm going to go ahead and start cranking it up. This stuff here is soft enough, it'll just grind right off. And actually I should scrape it off with my pocket knife first, just so I don't clog up any grit on the wheel, which I shouldn't. You wouldn't think it would anyway. Most of this will chip right off anyhow. And I know the knife's not going to hurt it at all. I just don't want to take a week to grind down through it, because I think I'm going to start on the 220 grit, because this is softer than agate. I think I'll start on this medium sized one here first. And as you can see, I put my mark for the cab outline on, and I put it facing out. That way I can see it as I'm grinding. I'm left-handed, and I'm trying to make it where you can see it on the camera a little easier too. But it's easier to see it there than if I've got it down here and it's down below. It's easier to see it out here so that I don't go past it. Let me go ahead and zoom you in here on those last three. I'm going to start on the 220 grit, but there we go. Yeah, this is a lot softer, and I don't want to take off all that much. I didn't cut them thick enough. As far as I cut them on my other saw, on my 10-inch. But on my 10-inch with a auto feed. It's got a vise in it, that way I'd be sure to get them all the same thickness all the way across, at least after the first one anyway. Which I'm just going to make a bigger cab out of it. I didn't put the other pieces over here when I got done cutting this. I cut this yesterday, and I didn't figure there was a whole lot of sense in video on it, because I'd already slabbed it. Now if I was doing it slabs and plus I had quite a few of them, and I figured it'd be harder to round up all that information or all that footage between the cutting and the polishing videos. Because I had a piece, I don't know, it was probably that big. I think I had 5 or 6 slabs. Well, no, it wasn't. It was probably that big. So it wasn't a very big piece to begin with. But there was enough cabs outlined on each one of the slabs that it was going to be little harder to figure out which one was which, and I usually like to put that footage in with this footage, the actual polishing process. At least so far. I haven't had any feedback because I haven't put anything on the internet or on the YouTube yet. I will as soon as I get a chance to pay for my editing software. Okay. I think that's about the shape I want. Girdle's still fairly thick. There's so much softer stones. I don't want to make them too thin so they don't break on somebody, whoever ends up with it. Second piece of onyx that I've had like this. For some reason the name just escaped me. The name of the wood escapes me that it resembles. But anyway, the first piece had more black in it than the brown. And this piece had more brown in it. And it was the only one I found, actually. Well, no, it's not the only one I found. I didn't really know if I wanted to mess with onyx as much because it's so much softer. But I couldn't help but try it out anyway. I know where I can get some more of it at any time I want, because they do have online sales. Okay, I think I'd be better off getting those lines off with the 600 grit. Let me redo my camera here. Ready for the 600. You got to get some of them other flat spots off of that. That one's just cutting too much. It's too hard. Okay, let's go to the next one. 1200 grit. Dry that off. I think I've got one side of my girdle taller than the other. Oh yeah. Drop back here. Yeah, when I cut these slabs, I wanted to leave enough. Well, let's rephrase that. When I cut the slab, or when I marked the slabs, I made a few round ones. I made a round pendant that will go with 2 round earrings. And then I made 2 of these, or cut 2 of these this size, 2 this, or 3 this, 4 this size, I think. 3 this size, just in case one of them breaks. I had stone left over. And then I cut a bigger, 2 bigger pendants, and then a big pendant. Because it's a little thicker. I cut it thicker on purpose so that I could bezel both sides, or round both sides off. Put it that way. Okay, back to the stone. Making sure my rounded edges, like from here, from here to here, on this side and this side, making sure they match. Same with the other sides, making sure they match up. At least a little anyway. They're not going to be perfect, but that's the way it is. At least I put on the right glasses today. Okay, I'm ready to go to the 3000 grit. I may not even have to take this to the cerium or to the aluminum oxide, but we'll see what it looks like. Oh, I'm nowhere near ready on this outside bezel. I should have looked at it a little closer. I was looking for heights, not shininess. I'm not sure how much of it's going to be sticking up out of the setting, because I haven't got any settings to put it in yet. Okay, now we can go to the 3000. sharp edge off that top of that girdle. Okay, I think I will take that over to the other machine, but before I do, let me do one of these, do some of these other stones. Let's go with the big one this time. Okay, back to the 220 grid. That means I got to readjust the camera. Okay. Want some water. Okay, that's got my outline. Go ahead and start on the face. This will start cutting down my girdle first, because it helps to get your domed face this way, or this way, if you get your girdle down first, and then you're not cutting as much rock, because you'd be cutting this way otherwise, and you've got to cut a lot of rock, where this way you're cutting a little rock and making it thinner, and that'll give you, then you go with a little more rock and it'll come off faster, and a little more rock and it'll come off faster. At least that's my opinion. I may be wrong, but I don't think it's a matter of right or wrong, it's a matter of preference. Okay, we're ready to go to the next field. 280 grit. I have a theory also. Whenever you've got them on a dop stick, don't ever try to run them this way below the center line of your wheel, because basically that puts more leverage here and it might pop it off the dop stick, and it's a pain in the butt to get them back on there. Or I shouldn't say a pain in the butt. It's not hard to get them back on there, it's just a pain in the butt. You have to stop and put them back on there to begin with. So if you wanted to do like the edges, I wouldn't do my edges that way, because you can't tell whether you've got it 90 degrees from the base or not. That's why I do it this way, so I can make sure the stone's rotating at the same angle the whole time, which sometimes that's hard to do if you don't get your dop stick on there level. And most of mine tilt one way or the other, side or the back or the front, or okay, ready for the next one. Got it. And the scratches may have come from crystals breaking out of that actual thing too. So, okay, now let's go with the 1200 grit. Might want to turn some water on. Usually better to do that first. I can just keep changing direction. So that stone's done. Now that wheel, I'm done on that wheel. Let's put it that way. So I'm good and wet before I start. Make sure I'm not skipping. Dull spots on the edge. It's hard to hit that crown on this side, or on either side, these crowns, because you can't actually see it when you're on the stone or on the wheel. But you got it at the right angle. Easy enough to see when you dry it off and look at it, but like it's got a shimmer in it even. Like it's got a semi-gloss in it, but it's all shiny. It's not the shine that's problem. It may have a silver sheen to it. Maybe a little bit of a silver sheen. There is silver sheen obsidian. There's rainbow obsidian. All different kinds of obsidian. Okay, that one's ready to take to the next, to the aluminum oxide. Now I'll do this even smaller one. This is one of the ear rings. I've got 3 others dopped up over there, but I figured I'd probably only really feel like doing 3 at a time. Okay, let's start on this last one. For right now, anyway. Okay, I'm ready for the next wheel. That's what I like about these smaller stoves. They don't take near as long. Dop's rounded, or dop wax is rounded here on this side, where it's not, it's coming out further than it's actually stuck to the stone. Made me think it was coming loose. Okay, that one's ready already. Go to the next wheel. Drive down through that long one, it looks like a scratch. I needed to do that anyway because it was still not ready for the next wheel. And the other one hadn't come out. It may, and that one hadn't either. Not real, but not all the way yet. But it's, yeah, it's definitely fits. The other ones have some kind of inclusion. The other little white spot. I don't know if you can see them. There's a little white spot on the edge of my crown, or edge of my girdle right there. And then there's another one just above my fingernail, running lengthwise on this end. It's like a little stripe, but it's got 3 pits to it. So that's a crystal inclusion, I would say. Maybe not actually crystal, or may just be calcite, something. Ain't no telling what it could be, but and it could be just schist or volcanic ash. These are volcanic rocks. Way, I don't think we're going to want those pits in there. Especially you don't want to fill them up with aluminum oxide, or they'll be white anyway. rid of them. I'm ready to go to the next stone. I guess I might as well. I might be able to get rid of them on these other stones, or the wheels, just from working it. Okay, we're ready for the 3000. Look at the shine on that thing already. And that's only after 1200. I'm still taking it to the aluminum oxide. I think what I'll do is wait till I get the other 3 done and then take all 6 of them over there, but I'll keep them separate so I can put those 3 in this video, or these 3 in this together with this video, and the other 3 together with the next video for me shaping and polishing them. Hopefully you can understand that, what I'm talking about. Okay, that one's done. I'm gonna go get me something to eat and come back out here and check the other ones and polish them, and then I may have to download this footage first. I can do that while I'm eating. I don't have to do anything but set it and set it and forget it. I shouldn't say download, I should say upload to my computer. And I'll do that when I get ready to put the polish on the cerium oxide. Okay. I'm going to do these first three that I did. I'm going to run them on the aluminum oxide. This shouldn't take long at all. Thing slings water. They need some kind of plastic to come up about here. Well, I can't find any. This shouldn't take long at all. Thing slings water. They need some kind of plastic to come up about here. Well, I can't find any. Of course, I haven't gone online. The only thing is, I don't want a piece that's 10 feet long. I need a piece about 4 inches, 5 inches wide, 6 maybe, and about 4 foot long, about it. I don't remember what the last piece of onyx that I did, or the piece of mahogany onyx. I don't know how well it shined or anything. Don't remember, I should say. I know, I just don't remember. I know it shined good enough, but I don't remember if I took it to this or not, but I don't know if I needed to. I don't think I really needed to this time. I just wanted to, just to see if I could get that cloud out of it, because it's almost like it's got a satin finish. In places. And I think that may be just the fact that it's actually volcanic glass is why it's showing that to begin with. It may be silver sheen or whatever that, something along those lines. I don't remember what they call it. But there's all different kinds of inclusions in volcanic glass. To make different patterns and colors, and gold sheen, silver sheen, rainbow, snowflake obsidian. That's what it was. That's what I did last time, was snowflake. I think I did have a piece of rainbow, or of this obsidian too, but I also had a piece of snowflake obsidian. It came out pretty good. I did take it to the to the aluminum oxide though. I'm sure of that. But it was black with white snowflake looking inclusions in it. I wouldn't have had to go over this one as much as I have if I'd have been paying attention. So I'd look at one thing and then I just do whatever I feel like doing when I stick it against the pad. And I'm missing what I needed to polish up, or the spot that I wanted to get, I should say. Yeah, that cloudy looking bit still there. A little bit of a dull spots around the edge that I wasn't getting to. myself on something that ain't got no rock dust on it. I think it's a better shine. The darn light's laying right there on the table right next to me. All I'd have to do is stick it in one of these power outlets, tilt it this direction. But I'm a lazy, you know what. Okay, next stone. Oh yeah, that one's ready. Done. I just gotta pop these in the freezer when I get done with them all, and let them get cold, and pop the stone off the top sticks. Scrape the rest of the wax off the stone, and they'll be ready to put in a setting whenever I get one. That may although I think those inclusions are what's making it look like scratches on that other side. It's not this side that I just did. Okay, that's those three. I like the way these came out. It's not something I would choose to wear as jewelry, but it is a guy type color. If I was maybe a bolo tie, which I probably wouldn't wear anyway, or some kind of a bracelet or belt buckle. Belt buckle I might wear, but it'd have to be a thin buckle. I don't like the thick ones. I got Dunlap disease, even though I'm down to 192 pounds or 93. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Thanks for. Let's do this. Let's do an outro for what I was for the. Okay, that's these three. This is for the first video I did on these. They're all finished. I'll add it to that. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Good, bad, ugly, I don't care. I'll read them all. I'm bored. I got nothing else to do but polish rocks and sit on my butt and watch YouTube. So just give me a call and or shoot me a shoot me a comment. Let me put it that way. I'm not going to give you my phone number. I get too many calls I don't need already. Yours I would take if I knew it was you, but I ain't going to know it's you until you send me a comment or until I get a video on YouTube, which I haven't done yet either. Thanks for watching and have a good day.